and then you still have to do all these roles.
Yeah. With a supportive husband like mine, honestly, it is very easy. And I think many women would agree. Marika's nodding her head, yeah. But, you know, yeah, I mean, even in your home, you're a community. So my household operates like a community. Every member has got to, contribute into the running of this community organization. So my husband's really, really helpful. He understands that I've got many roles that I am playing. So it's really, really awesome. And so in return, as a wife, I support him. He's got a lot going on as well. We're supporting each other. We always check up on each other after a day and just say, look, how has your day been? What are the challenges you faced? And we bounce ideas off each other, constantly trying to really improve our lives as well as a family. So I think that for me is the biggest strength and help, is that my husband is extremely supportive.
Absolutely. And I mean, Mariki, just on you as well. I mean, you are also that woman who is juggling as many roles. You're also a wife. How do you cope with that?
I must agree completely with Tembeka, is that I think it's a partnership between you and your husband, and somebody else asked me a couple of weeks ago, what makes a marriage work? And I said to her, it's when both partners in the relationship acknowledges that the other one has a space to grow. And I think that's what's important for me, is that my husband allowed me to grow and gave me the room to grow to who I'm meant to be. And I believe I did the same for him, and respect that you're a person that has this opportunity to do something to make a difference. And I think that's the important bit.
And motherhood?
Oh, let's not even start on that.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. All three of my kids are already out of the house. They're all three married. And I'm very blessed to have two grandsons and the third one on its way.
Oh, wow.
So, and I absolutely adore them. And my kids, as always, I mean, two of them are actually in business as well, so I can only believe that I was a good enough role model for them to take that chance and be in business as well, and we bounce ideas from each other, and we try and encourage each other when times are tough, So I think yours is a little bit too young, Tembeka, but my children are very supportive, and they always ask, how did it go with whatever meeting I had to go to. And so I'm very, very fortunate that I've got kids who support me in what I'm doing.
And let's talk a little bit about your grandkids. I mean, they must be a bundle of joy for you.
They are. The eldest is almost 2.
Yeah.
He's 23 months old almost, and the other one is 19 months. So they are absolutely my joy in life, almost. They are very busy, like you would know, especially at 2.
Yep.
They climb onto everything, have got no fear, and just do everything, but they are absolutely a joy to watch, and to see the joy in them just enjoying life, makes you think, that, that's the way we're supposed to be, is to just enjoy life, And that's what they taught me, is to just enjoy.
Absolutely. Kofifi Landers, if you just tuned in, it's 25 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we are talking to extremely powerful women right here in the studio. Mariki Esterhuizen, as well as Tembeka Mabaso. They are here on our brand new show called Lady Power Hour, and this was also another concept of another person who listens to the show very much.
Sure.
And he called me up. He was like, my brother, I've got this concept, man. I want us to discuss it. It's around empowering women. You know how we love our women, man. And I was like, hey, man, brother, let's do it. So you can engage with us right here on the Daily Wrap-Up Show, and these are contact details.
You can call us and let us know what do you think about this show, the brand new show, Lady Power Hour on Kofifi FM 97.2. Call us on 011 047 4647. Alternatively, go to our Facebook page, Kofifi FM 97.2. Follow us at Kofifi FM _972. By doing that, you become part of this conversation on a Tuesday Lady Power Hour.
Absolutely. And also to thank all the people that have been liking our pages, and I think we've been neglecting them.
Yeah.
Just one of those is Onalena Motlabi, Gloria, as well as Charlie Fox, Ngumalo, Nehemiah Mokwena, Renee, as well as Camry Jacobs. Thank you very much. I see Brian here, Johan Claessens, and all the guys that have been liking our pages. We appreciate all the likes we get every time. So it shows that the Daily Wrap-Up is really touching people's lives on the ground.
We are growing as a family.
Absolutely. In a 5 minutes time, Keda, you have those interviews that you've done on the ground.
I spoke to women in Kofifi Fm today.
You spoke to only ladies?
Only ladies, yeah.
And the guys were like probably just flocking to you saying, we also want to say something.
We want to say something, James, but no, today we are only focusing on our ladies.
Yeah.
It is Lady Power Hour.
It is Lady Power Hour. And of course, let's turn the page now to, the serious part of things. Not that motherhood and that is not, trust me. The business side. I mean, let's talk about that. How do you manage your schedule in terms of running your business in and out, in everything that you are doing at the moment?
Yeah. One of my favorite sayings is from Warren Buffett, where he said that if a person has one avenue of an income, he'll never or she'll never be a millionaire. So I'll always, say to people that, you've got to open up your streams of income, try and go into business, look at what your talent is, look at what your skill is, look at what you can offer in order to, make revenue and also to make obviously that difference that needs to be made in society. It is a juggling act, but it is also about making a concerted effort to plan your time and to manage. I think that is one of the downfalls of a lot of people is the inability to plan. So you've got to really begin to say, I've got 24 hours in a day, so allocate yourself time to sleep. You've got to be rejuvenated, but with the rest of that, really try and make sure that you contribute towards your business. Whether you're drafting that proposal, whether you're making those significant phone calls, whether you're making sure that the website is updated, make those little progressive moves or take those steps to ensure that your business is still running in the way that it should. Especially if you don't have the advantage of being full-time in your business. So for me, it's about consistency, doing something each and every day, even if it's little strides. It's the little building blocks that build the house.
Absolutely. Wow. Powerful indeed. Mariki, what sort of business are you into, and how do you, what keeps you motivated all the time to say, I'm going to go up and do this. I'm not going to quit and go get a 9 to 5. No, I'm not doing that. What motivates you? And
first of all, I'm an accountant, so I'm
Okay.
I'm a bean counter. I have been for the past 30-odd years. I love my job, and I think that's something that you have to do what you love, and I absolutely love my job. Obviously, there are bits and pieces of your job that you don't like, but you work through it. So that keeps me motivated, just because I know I love what I'm doing. I used to work in corporate, and since I've been owning my own business, I will never work for corporate again. I love being my own boss, but I have to tell you, being your own boss, it's the toughest boss you can work for is working for yourself, because you're very hard on yourself. I've got very high standards, so I tend to be very strict with myself, and I get very annoyed with myself if I make mistakes. But we have a weekly meeting where we plan for the next week, and I think that's what's very important is we plan every single week. What's important for the week that lies ahead, that we don't miss deadlines, so we don't miss opportunities for business. So planning is very, very important.
Absolutely. It is now 7:30, and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to chat more to our guests and also listen to what you Kofifi landers had to say on the ground. And I can't wait to hear what you ladies had to say on the ground. I just can't wait, man. Let's take the break quickly.
Good news to all people in Kofifi land. Kofifi FM and Kofifi Legal Incorporated have formed a partnership to help all Kofifi landers who are struggling with legal help and advice. For more information, contact 011-057-1714 or 011-472-9233. For urgent and serious legal matters, you can SMS or phone the following number after hours: 074-0800 555.
Kofifi Legal Incorporated. Ons gaan wetlik agter jou kyk.
This is the Daily Wrap-Up. Welcome. In this show, in 2015, we bring you the very best. Tune in on Mondays and Tuesdays when we build a better nation, talking to politicians and civil servants. On Wednesdays, it's Empowerment Wednesday when we talk all things business and personal empowerment. Lifestyle Thursdays, we talk all things lifestyle. Tune in to the Daily Wrap-Up show with me, Sipho Masigo, and James Siatelo as we inform, discuss, and empower you, Kofifi Lander, Mondays to Thursdays, 7 till 8 p.m. on Kofifi FM 97.2, where it all began. Behind every successful nation, there are great women. Women of many faces, as spouses, mothers, friends, colleagues, and counselors, whose integrity, strength, intelligence, and influence translate into leaders, educators, entrepreneurs, governors, practitioners, developers, and pioneers. Who are these women? Where do they come from? How did they get there? And where are they going? Join us every Tuesday evening from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Lady Power Hour as we get up close and personal with some of the leading ladies in South Africa. This is brought to you by the Daily Wrap-Up Show on Kofifi FM 97.2, where it all began.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away, and be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way.
It's a brand new jingle right there for a brand new show, and big ups to the production team right here at Kofifi FM. Damn, these guys work hard.
They do. Mm-hmm.
I gave them these jingles and I said, guys, you got to make sure it's ready for today. Those guys work so hard, man. I appreciate you guys. I know you guys are listening. Mm-hmm. And thank you so much for making Kofifi sound so good all the time. And let me give props to them. And Kida, let's listen to what you had to come across today and who you spoke to earlier on today.
Okay. The first Kofifi lander I spoke to is Kaisa. Kaisa is one of the Kofifi landers who is in South Africa since last year, making a difference in our communities in Westbury. She'll be leaving South Africa in 2 months' time. So she has been making a difference as well. I spoke to her to find out from her how does she balance all of this. And she was very honest, I must say. Let's go back and hear what she had to say. The Daily Wrap-Up Show, Kofifi FM 97.2. And tonight, on a Tuesday, we are launching a new show, a brand new show for you ladies. This one will be called Lady Power Hour. And of course, tonight we have dynamic women in studio who will be speaking to us about the difference they are making in our communities. I'm here with one of the ladies as well in our communities, who is in South Africa since last year and making the difference in this community of Westbury. I'm here with Kaisa, one of the Kofifi lenders. Now, how do you balance your work, family, and spiritual life? And of course, keeping healthy as well, or staying healthy?
That's a big question for everybody who has a passion for work and everybody who is blessed with a good family and good friends. And to be honest, I don't balance. But I think that the best thing would be maybe just to schedule it, like you schedule your work and then you have your calendar, and from 6 to midnight it's family and it's spiritual life, and that's in the plan, and then you stick to it. Because where I come from, the country, there's a saying that first work and then pleasure. And then I always work, and then the pleasure, the family, spiritual life, then it comes afterwards. But then again, the problem is that the work is a pleasure as well. So that's an excellent question. I hope to listen to other kind of wise women's answer for this, because I have a lot to learn. And still one thing what makes me wonder about this kind of a bit sexist way is that always when you interview women leaders, you ask them, how do you combine work and family? But have you ever heard an interview with the male leader with the questions, how do you combine work and family and kitchen, etc.? So please go to Mr. Zuma and ask him the same question. I would be interested to hear.
Okay, by the way, Kaisa is from Finland.
Yeah.
She has been in South Africa since last year in August. And of course, she's a